Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it is all horror all the time. Before we dive into this Scream 5 breakdown, please smash the thumbs up button on this video right now, as it really helps the channel, and it also helps other Scream fans find this video. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, hey, what are you waiting for? This is the time to do it. Click the subscribe button right now, and also the bell icon. That way you'll be notified every single time I post a future Scream 5 update and also other horror movie content. Alright guys, I'm looking forward to this one. So in my last Scream 5 video, I discussed the question of who Vince is and about who is the father, right? Who is his father? Who could it possibly be? And in this video today, I want to explore the question of who his mom could be. Now, I have come up with a theory, and if it is true, it would be perhaps the most shocking reveal of the entire franchise. Yes, I said that out loud. I really do. It would be that shocking. Now, before I explain the theory to you, though, I need to go first kind of back to the character events for a moment and discuss what we know about him to this point. While there's not very much info about this character, there is enough to at least establish with pretty high confidence 3 things about him. So the first thing is that he has this uncanny resemblance to Billy Loomis and the alternate Scream poster from 1996 that I did also a video on. And if you haven't seen that yet, I go into detail really about this more. So be sure you check out that video after this if you haven't seen it, if you want more information on that topic. But that made us ask the question, could he be the son of Billy Loomis? Very possible. Now the second thing is he appears to be an older character in Scream 5. And I'm guessing he's in his mid-20s, whereas the central characters, the new central characters, are playing teenagers in the film, which is, I think it's an interesting distinction that we need to make, and it's key to my theory. Also, he does not appear to be in a part of, or I should say this way, he doesn't really appear to be in the inner circle with these core new cast members. Because, every scene in the trailer, think about it, when we see the main characters all together in the trailer, Vince is never with them. For example, when they're on the couch, discussing the clues and the facts about the attacks, and Sam's like, they're related to the original killer, she's giving theories. Everyone's in that room. They pan around to the different couches and seats and stuff. Everyone's there, but no Vince. He's not in that image at all. And granted, this is based on, limited information. I get that. But look, we can only use the info that we have, right? We have to draw conclusions from what we've got. But anytime in the trailer you see them together, Vince is never in those scenes. That is very telling to me. That means something. And I believe he's not a part of that inner circle. So those are the 3, based on this, facts, if you will, that I feel we can say about him with pretty high confidence. Now, I want to focus really on 2 of these 3 assumptions, which these play a significant part in my theory of who Vince's mom could be. So if you're ready, let me discuss the theory. Here we go. First, I'm going with the assumption that Vince is the son of Billy Loomis. Second, I'm going with the assumption that Vince is indeed an older character in his mid-20s, which all signs thus far indicate that he is. Now, having laid all the groundwork, here is a theory that may sound crazy when I first say it, but it can be explained and it could actually work. So, stay with me on this, but here's the question I want to ask you. What if Vince's mom is none other than Sidney Prescott? Yes, you heard me correct, Sidney Prescott. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Stephen, you've lost your mind, and I get that, okay? But hear me out on this and how I came up with this theory as a possibility. So picture this. After the events of Scream 1 occur, Sydney finds out she's pregnant from her one night with Billy Loomis in Stu's house before they are killed. Now, due to who Billy was, the circumstances around everything with the murders, and Billy being the real driving force of the killings, and of course, Billy killing her mom, just everything that happened, all of this stuff, and then Billy's name being forever associated and burned into the history of Woodsboro. Like, there's no way you ever escape that from an event like this. It's, and he's going to be the guy that everyone's going to be remembering. Sure, Stu's a part of it, but Billy Loomis was the driving force of all of that happened at that time. Of course, we find out about Roman later, but for all intents and purposes at this point in time, Billy really is the driving force of it. So all of this is, mounting up on Sydney. All of this pressure is hitting her. And she wants to get as far away as possible from Woodsboro and as quickly as possible, so she can try to put these events behind her and everything associated with it in her past. So she packs up her belongings and moves across the country all the way to Ohio, where she has the baby. Now it ends up being a boy, and she decides to immediately give him up for adoption. And now that she's living in Ohio, she stays there and she attends Windsor College. Now remember, Scream 2 takes place 2 years after the events of Scream 1. That's on record. So there is more than enough time for her to leave Woodsboro, have the baby 9 months later, and then start her life over new and attend college at Windsor College. And that's where Scream 2 picks up. That is her new beginning. We're seeing it there. History is in the past. Now, if they did not have that gap in between the storyline of Scream 1 and 2, this theory obviously would not work. I would not even have come up with it. But the fact that we have a 2-year window just sitting there open, this theory could work. Now, all of these elements come together to the point where I say it's at least possible, right? It's just at least possible within the timeline of the films that this could happen. The events, the timelines all match up. However, I'm the first to say this is a long shot at best to actually happen in the movie. It would be such a gutsy, bold move. But just imagine this for a second, just a second. Vince grew up in this adoptive family, knowing nothing about his biological father, Billy, or his mom, Sydney. And as he gets to his late teens, he goes on a quest to find out who his biological parents are, and he discovers that his bloodline tracks to Woodsboro, and he does the math, and he sees articles, and he just puts it all together and figures out that his parents are Billy and Sydney. They just puts, he just connects the dots. Now he's already got Billy's DNA in him, so he inherited some of those psychopathic tendencies. And let's say maybe he's been fighting that his whole life. But when he finds all of this information out, it was enough to push him over, to act out on these urges. So he wants to act out on them and desires to kill. And who better to target than the town of Woodsboro and the people who played a part in killing his father. And of course, he learns that his mom, Sydney, killed his father. So he has this growing hatred towards her. Let's say he finds out about this information when he's 18 or 19. Well, he's got like 5, 6, 7 years now to build this plan up. And all of this anger is just growing and growing in hatred, for giving him up, first of all, and then for killing his dad. So he returns to Woodsboro as this outsider, loner type of character named Vince. And he decides that this 25th anniversary, right around there, was the right time to do it for his revenge plan to unfold. Now, what would be the first words he would say to his mom that he's never met before? Here, imagine this. Hello, Sydney. It's an honor. Think about that. It totally makes sense for him to say that to her. And it would also explain the look of shock on Sydney's face in the trailer when she's slowly raising her gun up at someone in Stu's house that we don't see, they're off camera, but she's slowly raising her gun up, remember? And she looks so shocked. Imagine having him pull the ghost face mask off and saying, "Hi, Mom, I've decided to come home," or something like that, whatever, and then we see her raise the gun up. But it's an honor to finally meet you. Just imagine if that's the next line, that maybe they cut that out of the trailer. So it could totally work. And this is a theory I just came up with the last couple of days, and I just wanted to share it with you to see what you think about it, and if perhaps it may spark some more ideas and possibilities in you as well. And as it is with every video I post, guys, I want to begin a discussion with you right now in the comments below. So I want to hear your opinions, your thoughts, your ideas, and any theories you have about who Vince's mom could be, and what do you think about this theory that Sidney Prescott could possibly be his mother, given all the information I just talked about and the reasons why I came up with the theory. Please leave your comments below right now so we can discuss it together. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll respond to every single one of your comments. I really do want to engage with you, so please don't hesitate to leave a comment. I look forward to it. Well, guys, that's it for this update, but I will be back soon with more Scream 5 and other horror movie content. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this is Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thank you for watching.